Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some disturbing news for you coming out of the Republic of South Africa, my friends. The USA, Donald Trump administration has cut the agreement to fund renewable energy in South Africa. Yes, Donald Trump's administration has made it clear that it will no longer fund the renewable energy deal that was agreed upon in 2001 to help South Africa to transition from coal energy to renewable energy. It was the US who approached South Africa along with the European Union and the UK and France. But Donald Trump has pulled out and he said no more. He will no longer be funding South Africa's transition from coal energy to renewable energy. And this is a massive change in policy, my friends. Donald Trump is cracking his whip on the Caribbean and also on Africa. These are serious times. You saw the aid cut to South Africa the other day, followed by remarks that the white South Africans are being mistreated, they're having their lands confiscated, which is not true. Clearly in South Africa, the white European population is just about 6 to 7%, but they own over 70% of all the lands that was stolen hundreds of years ago, my friends. But back to the story here, and then I will come back with my analysis. Let me just read for you a little write-up that I did about this. Donald Trump USA cut energy deal with South Africa. Recent developments indicate that United States under the President Donald Trump has withdrawn from a significant climate finance as deal known as Just Energy Transition Partnership, JETP. This partnership, established in 2001, aimed to support South Africa's transition from coal-dependent energy production to renewable sources, with wealthy nations pledging funds to assist it in its shift. The US had committed approximately $1 billion in commercial loans and $56 million in grants to these initiatives. However, citing executive orders issued by Donald Trump in January and February 2025, the US formally notified South Africa of its decision to withdraw from the partnership on February 28, 2025, my friends. I thought this partnership was free money for the whole deal, but it's not free money. They're saying $1 billion loan along with $56 million grant. I hope they got the grant already, and at least South Africa won't have to borrow from the US at exorbitant interest rates for this renewable energy shift. They won't have to borrow the $1 billion anymore. So South Africa is not a loss for you. I see this as a win. Continue with your coal energy and take your time and transition however you can. Take your time and transition on your own. This withdrawal aligns with President Trump's broader policy shifts, including recent exit from the Paris Climate Agreement and a focus on expanding domestic oil and gas production. Yes, the US has withdrawn from the global climate Paris Accord. They withdrawn from that. Trump say he's gonna drill at home. He's gonna build America. He's gonna make America as rich as possible, so rich that they won't know what to do with all their money. So Trump is focusing on America. I suggest South Africa focus on South Africa and Africa. These actions by the US reflect a significant change in US approach to global climate initiatives and energy diplomacy. Despite the US withdrawal from international partnerships, including France, Germany, and the United Kingdom and other European Union countries have expressed continued commitment to South Africa's energy transition. So Europe is not on America's side. Europe is saying they're going to continue to fund South Africa because Europe is smart. Europe knows what they're getting from South Africa. So they're going to continue to fund that initiative. South African government remains determined to pursue its goal of reducing reliance on coal and increasing the use of renewable energy sources. These developments underscore the complexities and challenges in international climate finance and cooperation, particularly as nations reassess their commitments and strategies in response to the changing world. I have a new president of America that says America's first. He's going to put Americans first. The mass deportation, the cuts of US aid. How much more evidence do you want? These developments underscore the complexities and challenges in international finance and cooperation, particularly as nations reassess their commitments and strategies in response to the changing political landscape, my friends. This political landscape is changing rapidly. Since Donald Trump was elected into office on a mandate of putting America first, making America great again. That is what Trump said. All that Trump is doing now is what Donald Trump said in his campaign. That is why I am not surprised at what is happening. What I am surprised at is that Caribbean and African leaders continue not to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. How much more will it take from Western Europe, the disrespect from America, the disrespect from Canada, the disrespect from the UK and Europe? How much more will it take, my friends? If you have been following my channel for a while, you would have seen all the videos that I did on the disrespect that Europe continue. They continue to pass down to Africa. The disrespect from the US government, Donald Trump, is clear to South Africa. Let us not continue in this model. Let us change this model. The mission of my channel is to bridge that gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. We are one people separated by a brutal European transatlantic slave trade and colonialism. Right now, facing me, I'm looking at the Atlantic Ocean. I am facing the Atlantic Ocean right now. That Atlantic Ocean was used during the transatlantic slave trade to transport enslaved Africans from West Africa to the Caribbean and to North America. African Americans are our people. Afro-Europeans, Africans in South America, Brazil and Colombia. Large African population there. The African diaspora is large in the Caribbean, Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados. St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Dominica, St. Lucia, Guyana. All of us make up the African diaspora. The African continent is the 54 African countries, massive 54 great rich African countries. So what I'm saying, my friends, let CARICOM and the African Union come together as one organization and bridge that gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. That is the mission of my channel, and if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. Like this video, share it with all your friends and family. Comment your thoughts and opinion on what you think about this topic of Donald Trump and the USA cutting aid and scrapping the renewable energy deal that was signed upon in 2001. Let me know what you think about Donald Trump and the USA cutting the renewable energy deal to South Africa. Comment your thoughts and opinion. Let's have a wonderful interactive conversation, my friends. Just yesterday I did a video on how the USA will cut visas or revoke visas to Caribbean leaders who continue to work with Cuba. That video so far has gotten over 100,000 views, which shows it's a very serious matter, and it matters to the people of the Caribbean. People are very angry. People are very angry about what is happening in this new world order. So check on my channel, you can see that video from yesterday that I did. Also check out all my other videos, and please come back tomorrow for my next video on this channel. I speak about breaking news that affect our people on the African continent and the African diaspora. That is what this channel is about. This channel is a voice for our people on the continent of Africa and also in the African diaspora. The African diaspora is the Caribbean nation islands, African Americans, Africans in Canada, Africans in Europe, Africans in the UK, Africans in South America, Brazil, Colombia, Africans in Central America, Belize, Guyana down there. We are one people separated by a greedy, brutal, wicked European transatlantic slave trade. But my friends, those days are over. These are the signs that the Africans are rising up worldwide. We are in all corners of the world, my friends. We are on the African continent, our base. We are in the Caribbean in large numbers. We are in the United States of America. We go up to Canada. We are in Canada. We're in Western Europe. We're in South America. We're in Central America. We are an unstoppable, mighty force, my friends. The biggest fear of the Western world is that we bridge that gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. They are terrified. They are doing all in their powers, their propaganda, their bad news that they show on TV about Africa. They show us here in the diaspora all bad news on TV. They don't show us anything good about Africa. But thanks. I give thanks now that we have the internet. We have YouTube, and we will change the narrative bit by bit until we rise again like a mighty army, my friends. Thank you for watching this video. You can become a channel member and support this worthy cause of bridging that gap between the African continent and the African diaspora by joining my channel and becoming a channel member. You can also support by subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, sharing the videos with all like-minded friends and families. I also have a travel channel. You can find that in the link in this description box. Go on over, subscribe to that channel as well. My friends, my name is Beyond. This is Beyond Uncut, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Thank you for watching, my friends, and much love always from the beautiful African diaspora, the Caribbean nation, islands. I bring to you greetings from the Caribbean, my friends. Much love, bye-bye, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Please come back tomorrow. See you tomorrow in the next video. Much love, bye-bye.